FHA's latest single-family production report reveals that 4,331 HECM applications were assigned an FHA case number in October. That's a 17% increase over the previous month when September HECM applications totaled 3,703 units. 4% of applications in October were for purchase or HECM for purchase transactions, and 78% were first-time HECM borrowers. Refinances averaged 11% of total HECM applications from March to July this year. With endorsements lagging on an average of 3.5 to 4 months behind case numbers, it's anticipated that endorsements will increase modestly in December and January, with a notable increase in February and March of 2025. Despite higher interest rates, HECM refinances have remained surprisingly robust. While certainly far below the high water marks that we saw of refinances in 2021 and 2022. And speaking of loan volumes, HECM endorsements fell 49% between the fiscal years 2022 to 2023. As expected, interest rates continued to climb. Volumes fell another 20% from 2023 to 2024. The silver lining is that home values have remained near their post-pandemic highs throughout most of the nation, and interest rates have stabilized. Should Treasury rates fall, HECM endorsement volumes may surpass 2024's nadir and hopefully push above the 33,000 endorsements that were recorded in fiscal year 2023. Last week, we reported that Jesse Allen, the former head of OneTrust Home Loans 55-plus lending division, has moved to Rate, where he has assumed a similar role. Now we know who is taking the reins in Allen's absence. Meet Gabe Bodner. A press release to HECMWorld states, OneTrust Home Loans is thrilled to announce the appointment of Gabe Bodner as the new leader of its 55-plus lending division. Under Gabe's expert guidance, the division is poised to redefine the way home equity and mortgage solutions are integrated into retirement planning for seniors across the country. It should be noted that Gabe brings over 2 decades of experience in mortgage lending, and also that is bolstered by his achievements as a best-selling author and industry thought leader. His book, Retirement Mortgage Playbook, has become an Amazon bestseller. Congratulations, Gabe. And also his podcast, Live for Today, Plan for Tomorrow, is a go-to resource for simplifying complex financial topics that are related to mortgage lending, retirement planning, and real estate. So here at HECMWorld, we reached out to Gabe for his personal take. The executive team at OneTrust Home Loans is doubling down on the reverse mortgage division. We are reimagining the way that reverse mortgages are sold. We are establishing a lead-by-example mindset where all leaders, including myself, will continue to originate. OneTrust Home Loans offers several portfolio products, such as bridge loans and construction loans. I am extremely excited about this opportunity, and I'm looking forward to continue to build and grow the 55-plus division at OneTrust Home Loans. We send our congratulations to Gabe and his team at OneTrust. And by the way, we will have Gabe on this very show here in the coming weeks. So be sure to watch your email or tune in each and every week, and you can hear a little bit more from Gabe himself. If you're thinking of getting a reverse mortgage, don't do it, says Dave Ramsey. No surprise there. If we only had $1 for every time we've heard this tired trope. A recent column in 247wallstreet.com by Ian Cooper warns readers against ever considering a reverse mortgage, drawing heavily from Ramsey Solutions. Similar to a regular mortgage, with a reverse mortgage, you put up your home as collateral on the loan from the reverse mortgage. So, if you fail to meet the terms of the loan, you could lose your home to the lender. Oftentimes, it's not worth the aggravation. Do you mean the same aggravation that homeowners find when they have a 30 or 15-year mortgage? Please tell me. Now, violating the terms of any mortgage will result in a default and an eventual foreclosure. How so-called financial experts today still haven't figured this out is just mind-numbing. Now, Ramsey Solutions does even better. They double down. With reverse mortgages, you should also note that you may owe more than your home is worth in the end. For example, according to Ramsey Solutions, if you take out a $175,000 reverse mortgage at 6% interest on a $300,000 house and you don't pay it back for 25 years, you or your family will owe a whopping $260,000 in interest on top of the $175,000 you borrowed. What Ramsey Solutions fails to mention is that either the borrower or a family member can opt for a deed in lieu of foreclosure when the last borrower has died or if the borrower is moving and they find that the loan balance does exceed the home's value at that time. Reverse mortgage professionals are well familiar with the non-recourse protections. It means that the borrower nor their heirs will be responsible for any amount owed that exceeds the home value. That means they're not personally liable for any amount that exceeds the loan balance at the end, where the loan balance, exceeds the home's value. And no other assets can be encumbered by a HECM reverse mortgage besides the home itself. In fact, family members do have an option to purchase the property for the lesser of the loan balance or 95% of the home's appraised value. Now, that is done if the home is transferred upon death of the last borrower, and that's usually accomplished with a will or an estate plan. But this shameful and really inaccurate reporting I address in this week's edition of the Industry Leader Update, and you can find my snarky commentary there today. And that concludes another episode of the nation's only weekly podcast, bringing reverse mortgage news to you, the mortgage professional. We do have an audio edition of this podcast, which you can find on Apple Music, Spotify, and Podbean.com. Thank you for joining us, and be sure to return next week for more reverse mortgage news for you. Have a great day.